Hello. Long time no see. I haven't vlogged or anything in years, I think, since we've lived in this house. I used to be on it, kind of, and then fell off. But I'm going to start doing it again. Reason being, well, I started watching vlogs again, like It's Judy's Life and stuff like that, and it kind of made me want to start filming again and record some stuff. Main reason is, a little out of breath here, I want to keep track and record our little news. We are pregnant, and so I want to kind of just document my way through this, and just have something to look back on and watch later. Right now they're thinking I'm about 9 weeks, give or take. I don't think I'm that far along, but based on the way that they do it from the first day of your last period, even though I kind of have an idea of how far along we are because I was tracking everything, but I don't think I'm as far along as the doctors think I am because of based on the way that they do it. But technically, I guess I'm at 9 weeks, 10, and then my appointment, I'll be 11 weeks. So we actually were supposed to have an ultrasound until the 26th, which is not this coming Monday, tomorrow, but the following Monday. But we ended up going to see a doctor last week because I had some pelvic pain. And the doctor I'd never met on the phone was like, if you're having pain, I want you to get seen. So we ended up having just a quick ultrasound appointment, not my prenatal intake, I guess they call it. By the way, this is our first pregnancy. So nobody knows right now. Work is eventually going to have to know because of what we do for work and where my desk is set up. I'm in the back lab with all the chemicals and glue and adhesive and stuff like that. So we're trying to do a game plan for eventually having me just be remote. I wasn't going to go remote full time for a while, but now that has changed. Gosh, I'm out of breath. Anyways, so yeah, I'm going to start vlogging again and start recording more and doing our appointments and stuff like that. So yay. Still out of it. I need to drink more water. Yeah, anywho, see you guys in a minute. So this meat I did yesterday, and it marinated overnight. You could use it the same day, but it's always better just to let it sit. And this already smells amazing. So I'm gonna bag this up into some piping bags and then start making some lumpia. So far, this is my little setup. I got the pork, some scissors, some piping bags to put the meat in so it's more even when you put it out on the wrapper. Got my cutting board. I have a little non-slip mat so this doesn't move on me while I make the rolls. My water, some iced coffee. The lumpia wrappers or egg roll wrappers I've already cut. They're square when you get them, but you cut them at an angle so you get more wrappers to meat. Candle to use to prop my phone up because I'm going to be watching some It's Judy Life while I do this because I'm going to be here a while. Yeah, so this is my little setup right now. And is that the right time? I never know. Yeah, that's the right time. Because I always, even with daylight savings, I don't bother taking the clock off and changing it. So it's currently a little after 12. It's a little gloomy. Finally got rain. We've had this heat wave in California and we haven't seen rain in forever. It randomly decided to kind of sprinkle right before the heat wave. It got hot for almost 2 weeks of 100 plus temps here. And then it decided to rain this morning, which is kind of nice because I like sleeping in the rain anyways. It's so the smell. I love the smell. If you're like me, let me know. I love the smell of rain. Anyhow, so time to get to rolling. So, making these lumpias here. For those who don't know, lumpias, obviously, if you've had them, you know they're a Filipino, basically egg roll or whatever. They're just a lot skinnier. But I am half Vietnamese. My mom is Vietnamese. So I grew up eating a lot of Asian food, obviously. But lately I've just been craving a lot of my favorite things that I used to eat when I was a kid. And we don't have an Asian market here where I live. So the closest one is like 35 minutes away. But if you want to go to like an Asian town market with all the stores, it's probably a good 40 minutes away. So I crave a lot of this stuff. So last weekend, I had this big craving for spring rolls. So we went to the new Asian market that got built closer to where we live. Well, not really close, but I've been craving a few other things. But one is this other, it's like I guess a comfort meal. It's called thịt kho. It's braised caramelized pork belly with hard-boiled eggs, and you eat it with rice. And I love it. It's so good. I'm gonna make that maybe tonight. I was aiming for tonight, but we'll see. Since I'm alone right now, it's birthday golf day, and they all three got like crazy outfits and pants and stuff. So they're out doing that now. So I'm here doing this and watching some It's Judy's Life. Been looking up other recipes that I want to make. So I'm here doing this for now. I don't know how many I'm gonna get, but there's like 2 pounds of pork here, so we're gonna get quite a bit. So I'm gonna make as many of these as I can, and then I'll probably give some to our neighbor that we're really good friends with. So, because I'm sure there's gonna be a ton of this. We'll probably eat a good amount of it tonight, but I can't imagine us eating close to all of this. Anywho, just wanted to say that little bit. I'm gonna keep rolling. Okay, say a little bit. Howdy again. It is 2:30. Today is Sunday. I forgot to say that earlier. I am done rolling the lumpia. I ended up running out of wrappers, so I have extra meat left, but I rolled what I could. And then I realized I needed to eat. What I noticed is I have to eat a lot of small meals and snacks. I can't do what I used to, where I could just sit there and scarf down all this food. If I do that now, I get a little nauseous. So I have to have a lot of snacks and smaller meals. So I'll eat what I can until I feel like, okay, this is too much, and then I'll come back to it later or whatever. So I had to eat something. I ended up deciding to make cookie dough. But I started making cookie dough because his buddy's birthday golf trip was today, like I mentioned earlier. But when they're done, I wanted to send him home with 8 blocks of cookies. So I had to make the dough and whatnot. And now I feel freaking drained. I think I'm gonna try to sneak a nap. I get down in this bed with Buddy here. He's been napping away, and I might just climb down there with him and join him for a quick snooze. I'm freaking exhausted. I think I've been so tired. more than I normally am now that we are moving along the first trimester. But I guess I've had it not so bad as most from the research I've been doing. I think it was 50 to 80% of the first trimester for women, their morning sickness is crazy. They have acid reflux, heartburn, crazy nausea. But the only issue I really had towards the very beginning was cramping, like menstrual cramps and lower back pain. So I felt like I was on my period, but I wasn't. That's kind of subsided. So for the most part, I've been pretty lucky this far. So we'll find out next week how everything's doing. But yeah, I'm gonna take a little snooze. I'm really exhausted. Oh, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye. This is what I get when he wants attention. He's not allowed on the furniture, so he does what he can get. Are you handsome boy? Yeah? You're so handsome? Waiting for daddy. He's on his way home. Yeah, he's a good boy. Do you need to go potty? Okay, you can go potty. Wanna go outside? Okay, let's go. Alright, I'm about to get ready to fry. Got my oil warming up. And this is the chopstick test. If you see the bubbles come up, it's hot enough. We don't see any bubbles yet, so I'm just gonna give it a few more minutes. But yay, time for some lumpia. Good morning. It is Monday. Today is the 26th. I'm freaking exhausted. So we have our prenatal intake appointment today. That's what they told me it was called. So I have that later this afternoon. So this is our actual, I guess, intake and start of we're gonna technically have a second ultrasound. We had one about a week ago or so, just because I was experiencing some not abdominal pain, some pelvic pain. So they wanted me to go in as soon as possible just for a quick ultrasound to see if everything was okay. So we received photos that day from that ultrasound. So we were able to see a little bit of a heartbeat, and it was about yay big. So I think today we'll get another measurement, because when they did it the last time, the baby was kind of hunched, and they couldn't get a really accurate measurement. She said it was folded like a cashew or like a shrimp, it was just really tucked. So hopefully today it's a little more straightened out and we can get a better idea. But oh my gosh, I gotta work. Luckily I'm working from home today, but I am so tired. I've been getting up for a few weeks now, middle of the night, to go to the bathroom because I'm peeing so much. But oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Anyway, I should start getting to work. See you guys in a little bit.